Welcome to another episode, everyone. Carjack Whack, Rat100. Look at him. Look how he's pointing his finger. That's what he does. That's what he's good. That's what he's good for. Here, he's trying to get Aunt Jefe yet another charge, an M charge. He's insisting that Aunt Jefe is involved in the taco situation. This individual needs to be stopped and stopped quickly. Now, of course, this is no jumper. And this is the same episode in which Whack 100 had disparaged me. And I'm wondering if there is any word yet as to whether or not Whack 100 has accepted my fight offer. We have to get this out of the way one way or another. And the best way is just the way that I described yesterday. Put on the gloves and let's handle it. What say you, Whack? I'm chomping at the bit. I'm going to take it easy on you. It's going to be just a good squabble. Some people say, I hope it's not a play. I hope you don't end up on no jumper. No, none of this is going to happen. This is not a play. I want to handle this with this individual, and I'm hoping that he takes me up on it, even though I would not be shocked if he doesn't. He's going to have to admit to everyone then that he's a coward if he turns down my fade. I don't want any excuses as to why you're turning it down. Just admit that you are a coward. Now, many individuals have been on this individual's head, neck bone, and from Mob Pyru and other individuals for some of his indiscretions. And they need to be on his head. And I was going to address the Pyrus from Pacoima today and to flush this dude out, to smoke him out. Hey, y'all need to put some pressure on him. He running around doing all of this nonsense and getting away with it, and he's doing it in y'all's name because he keeps yelling out Pyru and yelling out blood whenever there's an indiscretion as it relates to this individual here. But okay, let's get into this here. This dude is here. Now, first let me say that the strike, if you will, from No Jumper, that copyright strike that I was dealing with a couple of weeks ago when I brought it to y'all and said No Jumper had struck my page for using some of their content and what have you, even though everyone uses their content. Well, that's because Whack had put it in Adam's head on that day. He still denies it, but we saw it in real time. He put it in Adam's head, and that's when it happened. We know exactly what happened. I know exactly what happened. This snitch here put it in Adam's head. Nevertheless, I said the strike would come off. I would get the strike off. I sent a counter notification, which is a legal action on my part for fair use, etc. And the strike came off yesterday. The strike is over with. It's not a copyright strike on my channel anymore. There are no strikes on my channel, in fact. And so that's that. That's not anything to gloat about. I was using their content. I'm using it again here. I have fair use. But it's nothing against Adam. Adam, I have nothing against you, brother. My problem is with this dude here. Your minion, your boy, your son. The balls liquor. My problem is with this individual who likes to get on here and disparage us and disparage our culture in front of you in order to please you. And that's all he does. Well, okay, so here this individual they're having a lengthy conversation about Aunt Jefe's situation. And Whack says that Aunt Jefe is the mastermind with this crime that he has been arrested for. I'm not finna play that part. I skipped past all of that. But I'm letting you all know that these are some of the things that he was saying on here. That Aunt Jefe was the mastermind and that the H-Ray gangsters have snitched on Aunt Jefe. That someone in his community snitched on him. And Adam asked the question, how do you know that he was the mastermind? Who said that? There's nowhere in the paperwork that he's the mastermind. On the one hand, Whack is saying earlier in this same podcast, right here in the same interview, that Aunt Jefe was really a nobody from over there, almost, to paraphrase him. He's not the head guy. He's not, he's not on, he wasn't on like that over there. And then in the next hand, he's saying that he was the mastermind. So he is somebody. He is a shot caller. He's the mastermind. The mastermind. What are you talking about? And then he goes on to say he probably didn't do much during the DP because he was the mastermind. I mean, but so he also, and he says again, the H-Ray gangsters multiple times, he accuses them of snitching on Aunt Jefe. And certainly says that they will eventually snitch during this case. Same way he says everybody's snitching on the Big U case and whatever else. Everyone else he's accused of snitching over the years. And here he's talking about the taco situation. Now, he's the one that sent Poetic Flacco the video about the taco stand, accusing Ant of being involved in that. We all know that Ant had absolutely nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing. This is why I can speak on it now, because he had nothing to do with that. We know we've seen the paperwork of what his arrest is, what he has been arrested for. But this individual here, Rat100, Six Finger Louie, sent Poetic Flacco the video of the taco stand unaliving of old boy from Pueblo. Of course, Flacco ran the content. We all know, did a whole video on it, broke down the whole case, said that it was Aunt Jefe's car, that Aunt Jefe was the driver, etc. A lot of this stuff came from Wack. It's on Poetic Flacco too for covering it and saying this nonsense. But Wack sent him the video. They haven't even taken the handcuffs off of Aunt Jefe yet. And Wack is sending Poetic Flacco the video, someone with a huge platform, and he knows he's going to run the content, which he did immediately, putting this on Aunt Jefe. This really started from Wack. He originated this. He sent it to Flacco. What kind of OG blood would do this? What kind of OG Pyru? If Aunt Jefe were responsible for that, why would you send a video to someone to play the video on the internet about a gang member being involved in a murder case against another gang member? If you an OG gang member, you a snitch, you a freaking rat, you a piece of freaking trash, you a rat, you's a snitch. You love transmissions. Oh, you love them. You've been exposed. Yeah, you love them. Yeah. The reach around. You take it in the front and the back. Yeah, squabble up. You know what's up. Squabble up. I'm going to smoke you out. I got to flush you out now. I didn't ask for any of this. You started this. You going to mention my name, call me a fake Hoover. We'll see. Squabble up. Just me and you head up. But if you want to bring your boys, I had 200. It'd be 200 Hoovers on your ass. We'll see who's a fake Hoover. Be 200 of them on your ass. You and your people looking for some smoke for real. You don't want these problems, man. You popping it on the internet. You're not a real one. I'm on you now, though. You started this. And so I'm using No Jumpers content. The strike is over. It's never going to be a strike. But again, that's not the gloat. Nothing against Adam. Adam, I just got caught in the crossfire. He was really at the hoodie from the hood. It seemed like he got a problem with him, some other individuals. And Wack just mentioned my name, too, about someone that's been using this content. And he threw me in the smoke. That's all. That's what happened there. But so this individual here, he's not a stand-up man. He's not a stand-up dude, Wack, because he now knows that he was wrong about Aunt Jefe in this taco situation. Just like Seti Nash knows that he was wrong bringing Aunt Jefe name up, talking about the Big U son, Baby Huey. I'm not sure if he has apologized for that, taking the video down and etc. I don't know. I haven't seen an apology. I haven't heard one or whatever, but I don't know that whether he has or has not. He needs to, if you expect to be respected after that. And this dude here, Rat100, the FBI agent, CS2, he, fake blood, fake Pyru. He can't be a real one. Are y'all claiming this dude? Are y'all claiming? I need to know. I'm not trying to come at the power rules, man, for the most part, but I need to know. Are y'all claiming this dude? I need to know. Let me know, for real. Is he one of y'all? This would be the time to let me know. What's up? This dude want to play. Let me stay focused. But I do want to know if he's one of y'all. I have my reasons for needing to know that. Y'all let me know if y'all claiming this dude or not. If you are, shame on you. I'm going to look at you different. I'm not going to even lie to you. Straight up. Because my homeboys, with it being said, bro, you got to take a favor. You keep saying our hood, saying our name, and getting us in all this stuff in our name. You getting involved in all of this stuff in our name because you keep yelling out the hood. And these dudes calling you out for a fake. You ain't fought nobody. And stop yelling out the hood when you get into it with all these dudes then. That's what they'd have been and told me a long time ago. Are y'all claiming him? When you cannot admit that you are wrong, as Brother Malcolm X said, not only are you not a divine man, why, you're not even a man. You're no kind of man when you cannot admit that you are wrong. That's for anyone. That's for women too. You're not a woman if you cannot admit that you're wrong. That's one thing that I despise the most, is an individual who is clearly wrong and still can't admit it, still can't apologize, still can't say, I was wrong. Despicable behavior. Bro, Aunt Jefe had nothing to do with the taco stand situation. Absolutely nothing. You know this now. Poetic Flacco knows that he hasn't apologized. He almost doubled down. Oh, well, I was wrong one time. You know, I'm right 99.9%. But well, that one time can cost someone their life. That one time could have started a war with the H-Ray gangsters and the Pueblos. Carjack Whack, you being wrong on something like this could have started a war. You sending this video to Flacco. And now that the paperwork even, the black and white, you've seen it, has come out detailing what Aunt Jefe is in there for. As far as they are concerned, this is their side of it. We haven't heard Aunt Jefe's side yet. With that, he's still talking about the tacos. Instead of admitting that he was wrong, instead of sitting right here on No Jumper, a platform with 5 million subscribers, and saying to everyone in the culture, my bad, I was wrong about Aunt Jefe in a taco situation, to just kill that for the police and for everyone else, that you put in their minds that he was possibly responsible for this. You and Flacco. You then have a responsibility, a duty as a content creator, a responsible one, a respectable one, talking about I don't have any credibility, talking about the 50-50 yard, but you don't have any credibility. You don't put a whole murder on someone and you know that you are wrong about it. You know that now. If you did not know it then, you were so anxious to get to some content on something like this that you hurry up and send Flacco the video as soon as Jefe got arrested. Just because the taco stand situation happened about the same time. You just looking for murders that happened in L.A. and Jefe gets arrested. You say, oh, it might have been that one. Oh, it was that one. It was that one. Somebody got killed a week ago. Somebody got killed 3 days ago in L.A. It was him. It was over there. It sounded suspicious from the beginning. The taco place is on Slauson and Holmes or something. What the hell is Aunt Jefe doing over there at 2 a.m? What are you talking about? You know that you are wrong now. And instead of coming out and saying that and admitting that you were wrong, to let the police know who's watching. We know that they watch No Jumper all of the time. to let the police know that you were wrong, to get this out of their heads even. Apologize to Aunt Jefe for putting his name in something that he had nothing to do with. You and Flacco. Identified the man's car as being in that video at the taco place. Flacco said this may or may not be one of Aunt Jefe's cars. Right here, the white one, the white 4-door. That may or may not be Aunt Jefe in the driver's side. He gets into it, dude gets out the car. He's playing the whole video about Aunt Jefe being in this car at this taco place. Because he got the video from this dude. And instead of you coming out when we find out that you have misled the public, perhaps unintentionally, that you misinformed the public, perhaps unintentionally, perhaps not, over something of this magnitude, something this serious, then you have no respect in the content creation game. What you talking about doesn't have any credibility? You done put a whole murder on someone that they had nothing to do with. And you haven't even come out and apologized to that man's family for putting this case on him in the public. Flacco with a huge platform getting hundreds of thousands of views. Talking about something that this man had nothing to do with. Identifying his car and everything else. Are you serious? And then he comes right here and instead of saying I was wrong about that, like a man, forget a content creator, just be a man. You publicly were wrong, so you should publicly apologize. And at least say that you were wrong. But instead, he does this.
My homie, they hit him with 6 counts. 3 counts of terrorist threats, 3 counts with attempt to terrorist threats. Any one of them got him life or take the deal. So when I saw that, I said, okay, they setting it up. They want him up out of here, bro. And I don't think Ant was running around there terrorizing. I just think his homies, somebody in his community, been telling on him.
Right.
They tell, Q, them niggas tell on me every week over there. But, I mean, don't even see me.
All right, there's like, I saw a video that basically.
Okay, so he's saying the H-rate gangsters are snitches. That someone, and he said this earlier multiple times. That he just said it again. I mean, someone in this community is telling them. He's the mastermind, and is the mastermind. Paperwork, the police report, we read it. We saw it. Alex Alonso came with it, broke the news, broke the police report. Shout out to Alex Alonso. And it said that, they have it on video or whatever, and Jefe pulling up at 9:45 p.m. while the stuff was already going down, that he was trying to de-escalate the situation. That's what it said. That Jefe was trying to de-escalate the situation. He was shown on video trying to stop it. How's he a mastermind then? He just pulled up and this was happening. You can see in the video, if anything. How's he a mastermind? Where does the paperwork say anything about him being a mastermind? This is the word that he used. That Aunt Jefe is the mastermind. Even Adam challenged him on it. How do you know that? What are you saying? Who said he's the mastermind? He came with some old lame response that made no sense. I don't even want to play that part, like I said. This dude saying this stuff.
He said that Aunt Jefe, like soon after the DP that ended up in a murder, that soon after it happened, that you and him were having issues, and that he was basically like calling you out for saying things on camera that seemed as if they were intended to get somebody a case. And I think a lot of people couldn't help but think that maybe you had knowledge about this in advance.
I didn't know nothing about this DP.
But you were talking about Ant was owed to DP. You were talking about like how Ant was maybe like not good in his, like it feels in retrospect like maybe you were trying to plant the breadcrumbs of letting us know that Ant was going to get picked up at some point. Like you knew in advance.
If I'm saying Ant is, I don't remember saying Ant's owed to DP for one. Because I don't know nothing that Anna's did to be DP.
Right. But just like it felt like you might have had advanced knowledge of the fact that this killing happened.
Nah, I never knew nothing about it. I don't know them dudes over there. I'm not really.
So you have people from that community who are telling you shit, but they did not tell you that.
Nah, we didn't know nothing about it. And on top of that, 2 of my people that's on my team that talk to them dudes every day, they didn't know nothing about it. Think about it. 600 reported.
Shut up, biatch. You ain't got nobody on your team that talk to the A-Trade gangsters every day, biatch. Stop lying, you hoe. Stop lying. Bend over and take it up like you do every morning. Stop lying. Cupcake, hostess, honey bun without the icing, but yet still very gooey in the middle. Cinnamon roll. Stop lying. This dude got Adam thinking he's some killer in the community. He's some big old gangster, some big old OG that just got connections everywhere. Just talk to all the gangs in LA. Bro, you not from LA. Go back to where you came from. You not from LA. Your hood is not LA. You don't know nothing about LA. Stop speaking on LA. Stop speaking on all the Crips and all the gang stuff in LA. Got so many phone calls last night over this dude. I got to calm down sometimes on here. Let my people know I'm not serious, or this is not serious with this guy. They were a little concerned with me. And people were ready to trip. I'll never get my people in no situation like that over this dude. It's not that serious like I told them. No, it's just content, bro. This dude. I want to squabble him, though. For real. We got to get that. There's no turning it down. We got to squabble, bro. I'm trying to do it that way. I'm trying to do it the right way. As I said yesterday. But you're not going to get at me the way you got at me on the internet and think that's just going to be the end of it. That's not going to happen. That's out. Bro, squabble up. Put the gloves on. That's your easiest way out. That's on the real. Just put the gloves on. That's all I'm saying. You rat, you snitch, piece of filth. You don't know nothing about this dude. 2 of my people on my team talk to the A-Trade gang. The A-Trade gangsters ain't told. I know these dudes, man. They ain't told this dude for real. They ain't told this dude nothing. In real life, don't mess with this dude. He on the internet got people thinking out there in Alaska and Arkansas that he's some factor out in LA. Some OG blood Pyru out in LA because he always in all LA business and politics. Talking about your reach. I can show you my reach. I can put a stop to the stuff you be doing. For real, for real. Whole team of people against you. I get a whole man, this dude, bro. Be happy I'm willing to leave it to where I'm willing to leave it, man. You rat. Look, watch him. Try to get Aunt Jefe another case.
On the taco shit.
Yeah.
I'm the one gave Flacco the video.
Okay, of the taco stuff.
Yeah, I gave Flacco the video.
So you were convinced by the taco thing temporarily?
Well, I got a call from over there saying Ant's in jail for killing the homie.
Right.
And I'm like, well, shit, they don't know that. He said, whack. The other dude already from his neighborhood to do with the gap in his mouth, Young Woo is his name, right?
Yeah.
Had already said it, right? So then when I called over there, they said, bro, we got the video. They sent me the video. So when I'm looking at the video, I'm like, I see a bunch of people.
So it's the Pueblo's fault, blood. It's y'all fault, blood, that Aunt Jefe was publicly shamed about a case that he had nothing to do with. It's y'all fault, blood. He blames it on Young Woo. Young Woo is a YouTuber, has a channel. He's popped up on my timeline a couple times. Go check him out. I guess he's from Pueblos. And so Wack is trying to say that young Wu broke the news first, that Aunt Jefe was involved in this taco situation. He's someone that's from Pueblo. And then he says he got some calls. He got some phone calls. This is the Don of all Don. He's the boss of all bosses. OGs from all these different reputable hoods are calling him a known snitch, internet fodder, a joke, someone that no one takes serious. They're calling him real stumped down, real gang members from real hood, the Pueblos. They call him Rat100. That's what he just said. He got a phone call from over there, from his boys over there. This is why he gave Flacco the video. They sent him the video, he said. First, young Wu did a video accusing young Anna this, and then he got a phone call, from the Pueblos, saying young Ant did this. Here's the video. Posted. Instead of him posting it and talking about it, he sent it to Flacco to do it. They just call him. So they calling him talking about homicides on the phone. OGs, shot callers, calling him, talking about homicides on the phone. Soon something happens. Soon as they young homie get killed, they call Wack and say, Aunt Jefe did it. Here's the video, man. Post it. They want this on the internet. The Pueblos wanted this on the internet. They told you so you can talk about it right here on the internet. They called you as soon as they homeboy got unalive, told you someone did it that didn't do it, that had nothing to do with it. Knowing that you finna expose everything so that you can come on here and do all this and send a video around. That's what you want us to believe? That's what the Pueblos, is that true, Pueblos? Blood, is that what happened? Because we about to put a stop to all of this stuff, putting stuff on people. Man and said they were about to kill my daughter. I don't even have a daughter. We finna put a stop to all of this stuff you putting out here, man. Pueblos, tap in. Is this true? Young Wu, tap in. Is this true? We about to start getting to the bottom of this in LA. We finna stop all of this nonsense. These poisonous individuals in the community causing all of this havoc. Being mendacious with mendacity, they're causing havoc with outright lies? No, we're going to confront the lie, call it out, prove this stuff that you're constantly talking about. So let's get to the bottom of this. We want to know. We want to know who's putting all this stuff on Aunt Jefe. His homies want to know. His family wants to know. We about to get to the bottom of this. We're not about to just let y'all slide. We're putting a whole murder case on this man that he had nothing to do with, all on the internet for hundreds of thousands of people to see. All of y'all need to be called out for this. Everyone who ran that content, who reacted to it, the individuals who started this nonsense, they ain't about to just sweep this under the rug and just move on. No way. Because then you'll do it again. Y'all out of line, you out of pocket. Why are y'all talking about an M on the internet anyway, on some gang-related stuff that just happened, and putting it on someone else if you're a gang member? If you're an OG, this is out of line. This is out of pocket. This is a violation. It needs to be called out now. Everybody just letting this stuff slide. No, sir. The man put a whole case on another man, and he's basically doubling down. He's still not apologizing for it. And now he's saying that the Pueblos sent him the video. I want to know, blood, is that what happened? Pueblos, y'all don't got to say nothing to me. You don't owe me no explanation. But the people want to know, did y'all send Wack a video about a murder case involving y'all little homeboy being killed, and say that someone else did it from H-Ray Gangster, and sent Wack the video knowing that he's going to put it on the internet? Because this is what he just accused y'all of doing. He said that y'all did this. Is this true? We want to know. I'm sorry, we want to know. Because if not, then y'all need to check him for for saying this, for lying. I'm going to tell you, the Hoovers are not all that happy. We know what happened. Who maybe put some stuff in this dude's head. Or he just come out and says these things that he says. But for him to get on the internet and say the Hoovers called my phone, essentially threatening my daughter. We know what kind of car your daughter drives and all this, which means they're threatening to take her life. This phantom daughter that I have, this ghost-like daughter that I've never seen in my freaking life. But regardless of that fact, that you would come on here on the internet and say something like that a certain gang is making phone calls to individuals threatening their children. The Hoovers called whomever. In this case, he says they called me. But why would you say the Hoovers called anyone threatening their daughter? The Hoovers don't do stuff like that. The Hoovers are not killers. They don't go around threatening people's children. They're not child killers. Why would you say something like that? You're getting people over there, and it's all kind of situations. The police, they got their eyes open and telling what the Hoovers over here threatening people's daughters. They're not happy that you put their name in something like that. Understandably. This dude is out here loose, saying all kind of stuff, talking about gangs, LA gangs, situations and murders, all on the internet, and think that this stuff is a game. Bro, do what you do. People told me be very careful what I say on here. Make sure I don't send no threats or nothing, because this dude's he's a rat. He's a freaking snitch. Talks about everybody, starts all kind of stuff, but you can't say anything about him. I don't give a damn what he talking about. Bend over like you been doing for Trevor. Y'all sharing Trevor, huh? Y'all been sharing Trevor. Call Trevor up. See how this thing really went down. Freaky details. Sick. He sounds just like that. Head back. You see them eyes? Freak.
And I don't really know Ant's cars like that. I'm like, all right, well, he been picked up.
Why you talking about it?
Well, here go the video to it. So I sent it to Flacco. Even in that, all I seen was Ant possibly, if he was there, they're pulling off. Mm-hmm. Now, if one of the gunmen jumped in Ant's car, right, then that's some different shit.
Right.
Right? But I didn't see Ant firing no shots, and I couldn't tell you if Ant was, I'm going to tell you what's fucked up about this.
Straight biatch. Straight hoe. This ain't no gangster. This dude ain't no freaking gangster. This dude ain't no OG nothing. I know some bloods, bro. OG blood, my family blood members. OG, I been in Nixon Gardens. OG bloods, real blood. This dude ain't no pyro. This dude ain't no freaking blood, bro. Let me disabuse you all of that notion right now. The ones who he has convinced that he really a member, he's not. Members don't talk like this. Members do not get on the internet and talk about an open murder case and name names, name another member and say that he was in a car or that it was his car. And that I gave someone a video to play it on the internet, and the case hasn't been solved. Members don't talk like this at all. This right here tells you all that you need to know. He's still talking about the taco stands. He's still saying if Aunt Jefe was there and all. We know what happened now. But instead of coming out saying I was wrong, he, just like Flacco, he'd rather double down on it, basically. I don't know that I was wrong. He still might have been him. I can't say I was wrong. I don't know that. Let's wait and see. Still might have been him, bitch. It wasn't him, you hoe. Wasn't him, hoe.
let's say, hypothetically speaking, Ant was there at the taco spot and nobody knew it. The fact that the dude from Pueblos said Ant was in jail for this and everybody homed in on it and started pointing out shit, now a detective can say, hey, what's this guy's phone number? Let's check the cell tower.
Homed in on it. Everybody homed in on it. He asked me in my comments if I was slow. Homed in on it.
Or just see if he was in the area. Right? I wouldn't be surprised if we looked up, bro, and some shit popped up on that. Because let's say, because that night I'm watching Trap Lord and a few other people, they showing these videos.
They all made a video about it.
They showing these videos of him being kind of emotional the same night, talking about the devil almost won. Right? They're tying this shit together. So I'm telling myself, damn, bro, Ant picked up for a whole nother murder, some shit in January. Right? Because of this dude, Young Woo, everybody's thinking it's the taco shit. What if the police was oblivious to Ant even being anywhere around this, and because everybody homed in on it, now they got a lead to say, let's check this out. Like right now, if they told me, hey bro, Wack did this at 12:30, the cell tower, my phone's going off, notification's gonna say, Wack was in Burbank.
So you still think there's a chance that he could have actually done what they were claiming he did at the taco stand? That would be insane.
What I'm saying is, and the only reason why I'm saying this is, they pointed out, and I don't know why Ant would do this. That night, he went live. Emotional, talking about the devil almost won.
Sickening. He's sitting here trying to solve a case. He's sitting here litigating a case. This ain't no gangster. This dude ain't no gangster. What more do you need to see other than what you're watching right now? Gangsters don't do this. Real members don't do this. OGs don't do this. He trying to blame it on Young Woo. Since Young Woo put it out there that the taco stand and everybody homed in on it. It's honed in, not homed in. Slow blood. He put it on him. Man, I've seen Young Woo. I haven't watched any of his videos, but again, he's popped up on my timeline. He's just really getting started. He don't get a lot of views like that. Go check him out or whatever. He don't get a lot of views like that. He's not the one that put it out there. I heard about it when Flacco was talking about it. Like most everyone else. Woo got 1,000 views or 2,000 views. Flacco got 200,000 views. That's who told everybody this information. Flacco. And he got the video from you. Don't put it on Young Woo. Since he put it out there. And so Adam asked him, so you still think Ant Jefe might have something to do with it? He talking about if they go get his phone. Who cares if the police go get Ant Jefe's phone records? He wasn't there. He had to do with it. And he's trying to do detective work, saying, that night, I don't know, that night he was crying. Yeah, because he found out he was about to get arrested for this stuff in January. He found out. It's not hard. He found out. They coming for this. And he about to, whether he's guilty or not, he know he's about to go through hell. It's just the process of it all. Sitting in the county jail fighting for your life. Even worse, fighting for your life for something you didn't do. Possibly losing your life for something you didn't do. So whether you did it or not, you're going through it. Fighting a case like that, sitting in the county jail, is going to be a while fighting an M case. We all know this. That's why he's upset, emotional, crying. He got word they coming to get him. Had nothing to do with this. I'm from the street. For real. I got shot with a 12 gauge shotgun, close range, extremely close, right here up on me when I was 12 years old, 9 days away from my 13th birthday. I still have over 400 pellets in my leg right now from that gunshot blast that happened when I was 12. 2 of them have traveled to my heart over the years. We've seen it on the x-ray. 2 of the buckshots, they're in my heart now, right now as I speak to you all. I've been in there. And I've seen some of the worst stuff imaginable in the street. When stuff was really real in these hoods. And when I've seen individuals put in work, or if I've ever been involved in putting in some sort of work back in the days, I do not recall ever in my life anyone having the heart, the wherewithal to go put in some work, pull a trigger, take someone's life, and then come back and cry about it. What did I do? And cry. Right there with the homies. After we all just went and did whatever we did. After they all just did whatever they did, they come back and cry. I've never seen it. They come back and have a drink, come back and light up a blunt, come back and celebrate, come back and go to sleep like nothing ever happened. Go home to their wife and kids, to their girl, get a home-cooked meal, and go to bed. Watch the highlights because they missed the game because they were out killing. So they come back and watch the highlights and go to bed. Not a tear to be found. So I doubted Aunt Jefe has the heart to go and take someone's life right there on camera at a taco stand, and then you're going to come back and cry on camera the same day. Oh my God, what did I do? And cry. It's not how it works. That's not why he was crying. But because he was crying, or you say he was crying on camera, he was a little emotional his last video or two. It's because of that's why he's responsible for this. That's why you're putting a whole case on him. Piece of fucking shit.
Now, I don't know, right?
I mean, if he had killed him, that would have been the devil winning, right?
No, I don't
Or
think.
maybe that would be like, I almost got killed.
Listen, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's my only thing is saying, damn, bro, if Ant was actually there, and because this dude lied to the world and said, Ant's in jail for this, everybody homed in on it, right? And the police is watching. You know that.
That guy, Gap Tooth guy, I forget his name,
His name is Young Woo.
he said that he was basically reacting.
He still says everybody homed in on it. Just slow blood, slow as hell. Like a turtle. Calling somebody slow. Are you serious? He used to call Aunt Jefe dumb and stupid, and he don't know how to say his words. You pronouncing his words wrong, saying your words wrong when him and Aunt Jefe was getting into it some months back. They were going back and forth. He kept saying that on his channel about Aunt Jefe to disparage and denigrate him and his intellect. And he's on here steady talking about homed in. They give anybody $1 million. You don't have to be that smart to be rich. You really don't. And he's constantly blaming Young Woo. Since Young Woo told the world, man, the dude got 1,000 views. He didn't tell the world. Y'all told the world. Stop blaming him. You said the Peblos called you and told you what happened and sent you the video. And you sent it to Flacco.
To Flacco's theory.
I argue with dude. You know what I told him?
I don't know which one occurred first.
You know what I told him?
What?
Flacco's from North Dakota.
Bingo, yeah.
You from who's Peblos from that neighborhood. So when you say this what happened, people's gonna believe that's what happened.
Okay, and you a blood from Pyru, and you sent Flacco the video of an open murder case that no one had been arrested for, much less found guilty on, and blamed it on the Crip that had nothing to do with it. You did that. You're poison to the culture. Period. Need to be dealt with swiftly. You might have been getting away with this for another 10 years had you not mentioned my name. Read the room, boy.
for us, we see someone from that guy's neighborhood saying it, and you're immediately thinking, I could trust him because if he's lying, then it's his ass.
That's his ass.
Yeah.
Right? And I think he was saying it because he like, well, he been arrested for it, so it ain't like it's an open case, right? Which it still is because he has been convicted.
We are far away from the time period in which things are decided.
But what's crazy is, bro, and I hope this isn't the case, and the only reason why I'm looking at it is because that shit Trap Lord and them put up, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? He was red-eyed, he was teary-eyed, he was emotional, talking about the devil almost won. Now, I seen another one, which I don't know what this is about, when Ant looked like he on crutches, saying, you know, outside, whatever, had to go to the hospital. So, you know, these dudes is taking that, tying it to the parking lot, all this crazy shit. Now, I'm going to ask you.
Yeah.
This had to been some Spody face shit, because this nigga's he lie more than loose cannon.
Wait, what did Spody face do?
It had, because you just said, somebody said that I knew about this DP.
No, I forget what video it was, but I watched somebody else make a video saying that.
I know, God, no, bro, nobody should know about the A-Trey gangster DP. Now, I know they tell because they told us about Spody face DP. All his DPs, right? Right? So, I get it. The neighborhoods ain't the neighborhoods like that no more. Your ass going, P-Dog, who we had in here. I think you wasn't here that day. Me and Lush did that one. They put his shit up, his own homies.
His DP?
They put it up. And then
the neighborhoods ain't the neighborhoods no more. Calling the neighborhoods out too. He's saying y'all soft. Y'all ain't the same no more. Y'all spilling the beans on y'all hood business. Y'all DP Spody face, he's trying to say, and spilled the beans to him. Everybody reporting in a whack 100. Every hood in LA. Whenever something goes down in their hood, mainly all Crip hoods, they call whack 100 and tell him. According to him.
You shouldn't, but you know, these days, these dudes be jealous because you got some motion. They're putting it up, bro. Adam, you know that if you slip and fall in Walmart on your face, that shit going up.
Yeah, so in this modern age, the expectation that a DP would not end up on the internet seems kind of old school, even though that is the right protocol. If this is really going to stay in-house, then you can't post a video.
There's no more. This is what I'm trying to tell people.
But a DP should be done in a scenario where there's not like a bunch of random people around that could be filming.
I'm going to be real. Usually, where we come from, they go to a secluded area. They don't do that shit out in the open.
Take me to Big Bear.
Over there, they go to a secluded area, get it out the way, whatever. But in this particular situation, now, where Ant got action at is dude died from blunt force trauma, right? If all the dudes involved, it's going to be hard to get them on the murder one because they got to prove on intent that like they went into.
Piece of trash. I'm done with that dude. That's enough, man. I don't want to sit here and litigate the case. And Jefe, that's not a courtroom. The internet is not at Jefe's courtroom. He's going to have his day in court. Let him have his day in court. Think he know everything about everything. He's a lawyer, prosecutor, judge, and the po-po. There you have it, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Just wanted to bring that part to you where he's still just doubling down on this taco situation. Now he's blaming it on Young Woo that everybody homed in on it because of Young Woo, he says. That's not true. They honed in on it because of Flacco and because he sent the video to Flacco. And let him tell it. He got the video from the Pueblos. They sent it to him and spoke their hood business to him so that he can put it all on the internet. This dude has to be stopped. It's going to happen too. That's it, bottom line. I don't care. You ain't scaring nobody. Talking about calling YouTube and all that. Same thing happened to you, man. Lose my channel, you're going to lose yours the next day. Believe me, everybody going down. It's easy. The hell? You ain't scaring nobody. Talk about everybody. Should have left me alone. You didn't. Squabble up, you snitch, you rat. This is as calm as I can say it. Squabble up. You have no choice, boy. I'm leaving you no choice. I'm going to have the Pyrus put some pressure on you. Squabble up. So let me get this right. The A-Trade gangsters are snitches. The neighborhoods are not the same. They soft. And the Pueblos, they a bunch of snitches, basically, because they sending you a video about a murder that they know you're going to put on the internet and talk about. Or have someone, Poetic Flacco, put on the internet and talk about. And something that didn't happen. They were behind all of that, the Pueblos. Okay, let's see what all of them hoods have to say about that. He's doing a lot of talking about all of these hoods all the time. Talking about snitches in these hoods and all that. And he's continuously getting away with it. But the calls I received last night, all kind of people are sick of it. Understandably. But I'm going to leave it there. There's a lot more to it. I'm going to leave it right there for right now. Let me know what you think in the comments. Rat100, doubling down instead of apologizing to Ant and his family for putting a case on him. He's still talking about cell phone towers. I don't know, he might have been there. This is y'all hero. This is the OG. This how the power rules get down? Say it ain't so. Stay safe and stay free, people.